Okay, here we go. Hi, hello. Hi, hello. It's me, Rainbow Regatta here, and I guess nice gorilla chatting stream because I'm back home and I'm somewhat alive. And it's kind of normal streaming time. So you know what that means? You know what that means? Pretty kiss, homestuck, sleepy cutout. No, that's Prolime. That's not Ito. That's not Lollygay. That's Prolime. Did you die? No, I don't have the conates. I came out once again without conates. I'm just tired from long traveling and dealing with my sister. Like always. Welcome back. It's been like 1 week. It's 1 week. You guys are weak. You're weak in the brain. Hold on, I need to do this. God. Forgot to do the thing. You know, I'm happy OBS and everything is working properly because sometimes if you don't stream for a little bit, it gets like, it throws a fit. Like, it's like, hisses at you, and you have to beat it slightly. But not this time, I guess. Not this time. Hold on. There. Well, back. It's been so long. Thank you, Roly Poly. 16 months. Simply was 17 months, 1 week. I mean, I could have been gone longer. A tragedy did happen at Offkai, but I can't talk about it, teehee. Haha. Haha. You had to be there. Haha. FOMO. FOMO. I guess the tragedy was the smell. And then me tweeting about it because they had made an announcement on the official Offkai Discord about how they're gonna start kicking people out of the room parties, and I guess that blew up. I always post things forgetting that there's a big chance that randos will start picking it up. I always forget. Can't believe Rami and Berlin did a meet and beat together. We actually didn't do that. We did show up at the park at the designated location where the fight was supposed to happen at the right time, but they weren't there, of course. Like I said would happen. That's why Broline tweeted like no show sad face. They didn't beat each other up. Or they moved locations, I don't know. Just right, Battlefield, California. It wasn't near any of the protests, I don't think. I don't think it moved up towards where Offkai was. In fact, the hotel only had shampoo, no body wash. What the? Okay. Our Airbnb, it was like separated into like three. So I guess they rent out like them separately, but I basically got my own little, was it a guest house? So I had my own like little room and then like bathroom, and then in my bathroom was like a nice bubble bath wash thing. So I was, I was living. I was living. But yeah, no, okay. So with the smell, I think because we were on the move constantly, we never got big whiffs of it because apparently in the line to get your badge on Thursday, that's when it was really bad, which makes sense because people are coming in traveling, so they didn't have time to stop at their hotel yet and wash their stanky ass. Uh, and then day one. But then after that, day 2 and 3, I think it got better. Again, we were just running around constantly. Uh, so I was in one place for too long. Describe? I didn't smell it. Okay, there was one time I smelled something really bad, and it was like one of the room parties just smelled like sweat and body odor because there's too many fucking people in there. That is the one time I got a big whiff of that. But yeah, it smelled like sweat and despair, and I was like, no thank you. In front of me, at the people behind me, were the smelliest people ever. Okay, you experienced the smell. I didn't. Right? And I guess, again, the reason why I post that, because apparently it was just so bad, they were, like, threatening to kick people out of, like, room parties and shit, which they should. If you smell like a dead animal, you shouldn't be allowed inside a convention. You literally rolled around a hamburger. What fucking weird shit were you guys up to? We were too busy. Okay. I can't say who I met up with and all that, but I missed out on meeting up with someone because we kept always being away from the convention when they were around. Ow. Wow, thank you for the 19 months. Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank does look Greek and slightly Jewish, by the way. I have his docs now. In the fourth floor, only day 0. You need guard dogs at the door that overreact to play dead if you smell too bad. But yeah, I don't know. I'm like trying to think back of everything, and it's like just so much hustle and bustle. And then I was forced to record on the hand cam constantly, right? So hopefully you enjoyed the scuffed little videos of us roaming around, so at least you know like what the layout looked like. Even though we never went over to the area where all the panels were at. But you know, hippie hoppy. Yeah, I was the one that thought of like leaving the note thing in Senna so people could write something. It was like, was it Friday or Thursday night? Cypher brought over the Senna cardboard cutout, and I just had an epiphany. I think it was because it's because I had the graduation, the class of 2015 table where people could leave messages, right? So I was thinking about that, and then I looked over at the Senna cardboard cutout, and I was like, oh, hey, Cypher, is it okay if we, like, got a piece of paper and taped it onto her, asking for people to say stuff to her? He's like, yeah, no, that's fine, I think she'd like that. And then we did it, and we left it there, what was it, Saturday, Sunday? And then we picked it up, took screenshots of, like, the messages and stuff, and then sent it to her. Which she did see, and she's very, like, thankful for it. 2015, bro, we're old. Sorry, 2025! I was still thinking about the teens, the fucking 2010s. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Was so clinical this year. I think they had to, because of last year and how, like, all the fuck-ups and shit happened. They had to be really clinical. I think she might come back. It's iffy. I hope she does an update and explains, like, what happened and stuff and why she's, like, iffy on coming back or not. Which I think she needs to do just so people know. They're not, like, waiting and, like, worrying, right? But she just has IRL stuff. Keep busy. Keep busy. I need to get back to a DM with her. I need to get back to a lot of people, but I literally just got back last night. I've been recovering. Fucking dying over here, sad face. I think the messages did help push her to maybe say something. Take a nap? I did. Actually, when we were driving back home, I was like passing out in the car. Like, vividly nodding off, even though I slept for like 12 hours at my sister's. You talk about the sex in the hotel incident? All the people that didn't close their curtains? Yeah. One of the homies was like literally saw it in person, so I have a very trusted source that literally saw it, and I think one of them has maybe photo evidence. I'm not looking at that shit. I don't want to see it. I ain't gonna ask to see it. But I think some people have some evidence of it happening. Okay, if you don't know, it was Friday or Saturday. I think it was Saturday. There's the room parties going on, and apparently if you're in the hydration station, which is where they just had water, so you could go there and drink some water so you're not fucking white girl wasted, directly across from that was the Hilton Hotel. And someone did not close their curtains while getting freaky with a bunch of girls. But they did close it very soon after, so I do not think they meant to keep that curtain open or thought people would actually be able to see. So, and then I have reports of a group of guys walking around on Friday asking girls, like trying to lead into conversation, asking if they wanted to join an orgy. So there's at least 2. I don't know if they were the same one, right? There's at least 2. This is normal American con behavior. This happens at any anime, furry, whatever. It's really fucked up. Thankfully, okay, I was with the homies a lot, running around doing shit. So I wasn't by myself, so they never would have approached me. And also I'm mid as shit, so they wouldn't want me. But if they ever did approach me, I had to be careful with saying this or else YouTube will get me. But I would have looked them dead in the eyes and told them the game in themselves, but harshly and more real. if they ever approached me, which thank God they didn't. Thank God. I get the anime nerds are repressed, but come on. I don't know. Apparently, okay. They were okay looking, like, guys. They weren't, like, probably what you're envisioning. But that's from one account. That's one account. Right? I don't know who these guys were, but apparently, yeah, there were some people being little freakazoids. Apparently Mia got chased by crackheads? Okay, if you go outside the convention center, like, too far, it does get sketchy. It's California, don't wander too far. I'm like the same guy that would go do the college party and try to recruit girls, probably. There were a few women at the con this year. Yeah, there was a couple. There was like 5. And I wasn't one of them. Oh, shit. Does the smell as bad as they were saying? I have accounts from other people. Certain days were really smelly. I was lucky, and I only smelled like one really stinky-ass room party thing, and then I was like, no thank you, and then walked away. No, I did not see the guy with his ass cheeks out. I did not see that. Approach for that shit in college and just called the driver guy gay until they left me alone. That's what I would do. I would just be like, you're fucking weird. You're gay. Get away from me. Like, what the fuck? And this stink was at the room parties. Apparently, what was it, Thursday or Friday? It was real bad, and that's when they sent out the warning. They're like, hey, if you fucking rank ass, we're gonna kick you out. What makes a man bring the cheeks out? I don't fucking know. I will say, okay, the demographic of Offkai, mostly Asians, some Hispanics, and then a small mingling of, like, the whites, the Caucasians, whatever. Mostly Asian. So, God bless Asians being the lightest fucking weights imaginable. So many of them have one drink and they're blitzed. They're white girl wasted, doing God knows what. The white. Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm sure the room parties were all a bunch of, like, Asians taking 1 or 2 drinks and then they're just fucking blitzed out. They're blitzed out. I mean, okay. I had to help Broline because he's one of those Asians that one drink and they're gone. So I had to be the responsible one where I'm like, hey buddy, don't do that. Hey. Hey buddy. Fuck. It's fine, he was safe, he was okay. It's because I had him, like, I kept an eye on him. I didn't let him out of my sight. One of the room parties gave me a cold. Oh yeah, okay. I don't think I got anything, knock on wood. I don't feel anything besides just, like, travel exhaustion, which I'm already recovering from slightly. Right? Knock on wood! No COVID for me, smile. I didn't do nothing weird. I didn't share no drinks. I didn't do no sussy baka shit. I was there to be a weirdo nerd, but not that type of weirdo. Yeah. You're immune to conflict because I don't think it's okay. The reason why I think I don't get sick. Okay, the logistics is I don't really get too close to people, and I don't do any weird shit like share drinks or stuff like that. So that's like the biggest thing. If you've ever shared any drink with anyone, you're literally swapping saliva right there. Easy indicator to get sick. Number 2, I think the basement mold and radiation helps make me have a strong immune system, and then my mom gets sick a lot and she smokes, so she's constantly coughing. So she's constantly crop dusting my house with God knows what. So my immune system, even though I don't leave the house, is still very much, like, active. Fighting God knows what. So then I go to Cali, and, I'm fine. You can't get sick if you don't consent. Exactly. If you tell it no, it can't get you. Say no. Oh, get freaky. That's why she doesn't have the convention cancer AIDS. That's weird. Why would you want randos that close to you? Even if I would get drunk or tipsy, I still would be like, no thank you. Stay away from me. You're fucking freakazoid. I don't know who you are. I don't know what germs diseases you have. I don't want herpes or like any of the other like light STDs that people get like passed around to each other. I don't want that. I don't like that. Sorry, if you see my head tilt, it's because I'm drinking water. But yeah, okay, it's so hard to know what I can talk about, what I can't, because I'm like literally fuck it, we balling this thing, right? I will say I met up with some cute girls, hee hee. I missed out on meeting up with one other person just because again, well, it's okay. I will talk about. No, wait. I'll try to say this in order. I'll try to say this in order. Okay. So we got there a couple days early because some of the people we were rooming with were helping with vending, right? So we had to get there a couple days early. Ow. Thank you, Super Iron Ball, for the $100. Thanks for your meet and greet. Sadly didn't explode, even though you asked. Well, I'm still waiting. You can do it now. It's almost 4th of July. You can get the materials you need to explode. Okay? Are there VTuber only room parties? Probably. I didn't go to them. I'm not that cool. But my leading theory, I'm gonna rant a little bit with you here, chat. All the VTubers that are posting about getting COVID, I think they were at the VTuber only room parties. Or the parties or whatever. And they were probably getting white girl wasted and doing God knows what with each other. That's my working theory. But it could also just be people coughing on each other in the convention center. No, there are VTuber only room parties because I met someone who's been in one. Yeah. Yeah, that's obvious. I don't think they're like room parties. Well, they might be. I think they rent out some like club or something. Right? Because they probably have the money and sway to do that. I'll be honest, if I got invited to one, I think I would still turn it down. I might go once, but I think I would turn it down, because I'm not like that. And I would feel so uncomfortable and worried, because I know bad shit happens there. I've heard stories, I've heard the whispers, I ain't going there. Too many women are getting drunk and doing God knows what with each other, consensually and non. Never trust women, boys, they can also do evils to each other. Be careful. Be careful. Less room parties, more hang out in rooms. Oh yeah, no, people do that. Take dox pics? I wouldn't do that. I would just be like, damn, so this is what it's like. I'd be like, okay, thank you for reminding me. Okay, bye. And then I walk out. Imagine some autistic VTuber walks in and just like, damn, so this is what it's like. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Okay, let me try to recap. Okay, so we got there a couple days early. Did all that stuff. Man, I remember, the first day we went to fucking Costco to get, like, resources and materials. And I think we bought a big-ass bag of rice, and then we didn't use it. And no one took it home with them that was local. So hopefully the Airbnb person enjoys their nice, big, quality bag of rice. I didn't get a Costco hot dog because we had sushi right before. Okay, let me recap this. Let me dox my timeline. We get there. We're there super early, like in the AMs. And we couldn't check into the Airbnb till like 4 or 5 p.m. So we hung out. We got sushi, and then we went to a mall. And, then we went to Costco. And then it was the perfect time to check into the Airbnb, so we checked in. We allocated, we all got our rooms. I got the nice little guest house area, which was nice. So then, you know, if anyone was doing something or syncing up the fucking Airbnb, I wouldn't have to deal with it. I was in my own corner, which I guess there was a ghost or something later on. But I was in my own corner, I didn't have to deal with it. The homies had to deal with, demons and ghosts, not me. I got my nice bubble bath, little bathroom and room. Ghost, lol, I don't... One of them kept hearing shit, and he's like, are you hearing that? So he was, like, schizoing out. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then someone else is like, yeah, no, I hear it. Like, what is that? And I'm just like, okay, you guys have fun dealing with it. And then I went to my little corner. So hopefully they didn't get possessed or something. But the ghost just followed you home? That can't- okay, if you're spiritual and you believe in that, that can happen. The demons can follow you. But that's when you make it your friend, okay? If you make the ghost your homie, then he'll fuck off. I don't think it was that. We didn't have any... Okay. I did joke to the homies if they're going to have gay sex to make sure they keep it on one side of the Airbnb so it doesn't smell like shit. I did joke about that, but I don't think any of them did that shit. I will say one of the homies was not accounted for most of the trip. And we're like, damn, did he get it? Did he get in with some cosplayer? But I think he was just autistically hanging out with people and then, like, camping with them. Hopefully he was okay. Oh, man. It was fun. Even when I had to babysit some people, because some people don't... They go past their limit way too much when they shouldn't. That's fine. That's fine. This is why I don't like to drink a lot. I did drink a little. And then I'm like, damn, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. While flying to California, have you seen the fires from the riots? No. Again, we're up more north. It was, San Jose, and it's, like, all down south. Or at least, that's what I thought. We also didn't, venture too far outside the convention area? Yeah, I don't think there's any riots near us. Again, I think it was all down south in California. Which, thank God I didn't travel up north. Some Asian guy? Yeah, it's the Asians, because they drink 1 or 2 drinks and they're just like that with him. They're just like that. Every Asian needs one Hispanic to watch after them. Oh, shit. Congratulations on becoming raimAI, by the way. Oh, yeah, okay. What day was it? I forget. But one of the days, we went to one of the homies', grandparents' house to have a nice, authentic Hispanic barbecue in his backyard. And now I am technically an honorary Hispanic and part of, their family. So I can now say any Hispanic slur and I can be even more racist as it's tradition for Mexicans. Yeah, but his grandparents are really nice. Hopefully, and they said that we can come back anytime. So that's nice. I'm raising up the grandparents. I'm raising up the grandparents. Gives you a pass, you're good. Does this mean raimAI can be deported? No. I was born here. And I know for a fact, Mexicans that got here legally, legally, or were born here, or make a racist towards the other ones, and don't want them here because they give them a bad name. Again, like, Mexicans, Hispanics, they are the most racist race imaginable. Shit. Illegal and anchor babies are revoked. I thought they passed a thing where you can't do anchor babies anymore, or is that still an act? Sorry, I mean, you have to go back. I can't go back. I'm only honorary. I'm not actually. I'll be killed in Mexico. Don't send me there. What else happened? I don't know. You can see in the videos we uploaded. You can see which... Jesus Christ, they got too many views. Stop shilling me. What the fuck? What the fuck? You have Mexican grandma tamales? No, it was a barbecue? So we just got a bunch of meat, grilled it, chopped it, got really good corn tortillas, grilled those. Oh yeah, fucking Cypher was hyping up this one spicy salsa saying like, oh yeah, no, that's like spicy whatever. Then I'm scared of it. So I'm like, okay, let me try it. I put it on my taco, I eat it. I'm like, this is a 2 out of 10. What the fuck are you guys talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? This is not spicy. Why are you scared of this? Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe I didn't put enough of it? I don't know. It was a 2 out of 10. Maybe 3. Maybe. I do have very high tolerance. Yeah, I did. At the meet and greet. I forget what caused me to say that. Oh yeah, the meet and greet. Sorry if it was scuffed as shit. I had 30 minutes to set up. I had to set up OBS. And it's like, I have no filters. I have, a Blue Yeti. I don't have all my settings for the VTube, tracking thing. Oh, man. I don't know, if you saw at the meet and greet, you noticed I was, like, flying around. Get my picture, they didn't take out the first photo? If you found me after that, I would have taken one of my own Polaroids, and then we could have done something. Or you could have had it technically a picture with the Raimi Ricotta, but not my flesh form, right? Because something I forgot to do was I had my little, acrylic standee, and then I also had the rat plushie. But I never used it because we were just running around constantly. I don't know how more, like, people that are actually doing shit during Offkai fucking manage. Then again, we're also old, so we had to take breaks. Friday, we only did a half day because we had to take a break. Saturday, we were just late to all the fun activities because we were running around doing shit. And then Sunday, yeah. For FaZe Convention next year, hopefully it's in a good location. They did confirm it's gonna be in America, which thank God. I don't want to get a passport. I don't want to go to Canada. I really don't. I thought Fishman was going to do it because he could have the claim to fame of first VTuber convention in Canada. But supposedly it will be in America. Hopefully in a good location. Hopefully not California. Hopefully. Or it's like Northern California, so it's fine. But yeah. And I wonder how, okay, the first year of a con is going to be scuffed no matter what. So when eventually that does happen, everyone needs to, like, forgive. Forgive the shit show that'll be FaZe Con year 1. Sobs in Asia. Oh, it's okay, Vicky. We'll get you your passport, your green card. We'll find you some person that has yellow fever, and then you can get married to them for a couple of years, and then you can divorce him and take half his money. Okay, Vicky? We'll get you that. We'll get you that. Is that it's gonna spread that? Okay, I wonder how FaZeCon's gonna work. Like, are they gonna have sponsors? Is it just gonna be the FaZe VTubers? Like, what? I really want to know more. But they probably just planned it, right? Like, just like, yeah, it's happening. I bet you they don't even know where it's gonna be at yet. Like, they're arguing. They're looking at, like, places and prices. There's a lot of are very VTuber adjacent. Gonna be inside a Costco. They'll rent out the you know what? That's pretty base. I'm emailing him next week about it, lol, that I'll get a response. He'll probably, if you generally do talk about anything, he might make you sign an NDA and stuff like that, which is understandable. Honestly, I'm curious who else will have. FaZe is big enough to have its own, their own, but getting it... The thing is, sponsors help you cover a lot of shit, right? If you can get sponsors, they'll help you cover prices. And then you don't have to, like, ask for $1 billion per ticket. Also, really weird to me, still Fishman... I think he recognized Broline without looking at his badge. Or maybe he did. I think Fishman is autistic enough to recognize faces, which is kind of scary. Like, if he knows who I am, that's scary. I don't want Fishman to know who I am. That's, like, horrifying. He did? That's fucked up. I know he knows Cypher because Cypher was there at Offkai Gen 1. And he like talked to him. And he always recognizes Cypher. Then again, Cypher sticks out, to be honest. Autistic. Okay. There's certain type of autism where you like loop back around and then you can just be like, I know that person, whatever. Those realities can't cross. I feel like he has to know who Brolime is, because you know who Brolime is, right? You know what he does. You know. Yeah, you lock in. And it's also good to know if you know who people are, right? It'll help you in the long run. What the fuck? What? You know what you are, Brolime. You know what you know what you've done. Well, he's also like literally one of the first few people in Flavr that did something, so I bet Fishman looked into that, and then he's also been to 3 Offkais. You see your DMs, you're going to find Fishman with a Face Connect card saying welcome. Don't say that! I don't know if okay, genuinely, that's terrifying, because I know they have to do a lot of work, right? If you get into phase, there's a lot of work you have to do that you never see. It's on the cheek, so now he can never forget him? I'd believe it. Like, staring at the ceiling, thinking if only I hired men, I'd scoop this guy up? I don't think... Okay. Okay, managing girls with Menhera is one thing, but managing, like, male VTubers with Menhera apparently is worse. From everything I have heard, male VTubers, like, Menhera male VTubers are fucking nightmare to work with. No offense. No offense, but... hellish. It's what the hell dangerous, yeah. Yeah, men fight back. They won't, like, whatever. For example, how it can go wrong. I mean, look at Holostars. Like, Vesper got suspended for a little bit because he got pissed off at management for something, right? He got pissed off. That's what guys do, right? They don't just take it. They'll be like, wait a fucking minute. Wait a minute, I know my rights. That's Masonic SMH, sorry. Vesper, good boy. You know what, I still believe, even though I know nothing, Vesper was probably totally in the right to literally bitch slap that manager. And then, God knows what else. You know what, I believe. He had every right. I take it if cute girls berate me. Most of them won't do that, though. It's actually very, like, Atemma is kind of rare, usually. I know my rights and I'm about to show you my lefts. Listen to Japan. Well, was it before or after he went to Japan? I forget. It literally happened like 2 or 3 years ago. I forget, but yeah. Wait, what were we talking about? I don't know. Again, I feel like the videos show most of everything we did, really. And it was like, of course, the other shit I can't talk about. Right? Because I didn't get, before the stream, I didn't ask anyone that I hung out with if I could get permission to vague post about them. But I will say, I do need to get back to some DMs, and yeah. Yeah. Imagine being a man and dealing with Niji EN management. I feel like they... What? Okay, not cunt guard. What's the opposite of that? Dick guard? I feel like Niji dick guards their male talents too much. Probably because they actually bring in the money. The dump... Uglies with other attendees. I don't know. I'm going to... I know of 2 instances of 2 different orgies. One where they left the curtains open, and then one where they were going around asking, like, girls by themselves if they would join their fucking orgy. It could be the same people, who knows? Who knows? 2? At least 2. There's probably more. Again, this happens at every convention in America, sadly. People are too horny. They're weird. Condom. I hope they are using a condom. Saw footage of a spit greet too. Oh yeah, Mint did that. The whatever thing. I don't know what that was about. I don't know. I do know Doobie? Yeah, Doobie. She had something interesting with her meet and greet. She had a robot arm where it could extend and you could actually handshake the robot arm, which was her. So Doobie was doing something cool. Doobie. That's the only time they get out of their house to meet people. When else are... Okay, supposedly, one of the people goes to a lot of cons and does a lot of, like, the weird orgy shit. So he gets out of his house a lot. I don't know if he's related to those two instances I know about, but I know there's that fucker. Wild, to be honest. Wild. That guy, I think I'd ban? Maybe. You can't really stop that shit from happening at your con, right? People are gonna get horny and then they're gonna go back to the room and do God knows what. Right? You get an animatronic ball joint doll. Okay, that costs money. Okay? I'm in save mode again after this trip. Right? I had to pay for my airplane, all the shit I bought, Airbnb I lucked out on, that's good. And then yeah. And then the fucking event ticket. Well, okay, another thing is, like, how do you know? You have to, okay, this is like a problem with any type of moderation, is people have to feel comfortable enough to report that shit to someone so you know about it. This even happens in, like, Discord or, like, anything type of community, right? Because this shit happens, and then no one tells anyone. And then no one knows, so they can't act on it. But then they get angry that no one acted on it, even though no one told anyone that could figure this shit out. You guys went to the Pippa? No, it wasn't. It was a homie barbecue. I don't know what, the FaZe girls were up to. It sounds like they mostly just... They didn't really go to the con, and they just hung out together. Which is nice. Oh yeah, apparently there was a lot of stinky people. Mostly on day 0 and day 1. And again, I was moving around so much, I didn't really smell them. But I did post about it because I thought it was funny they were kicking them out of the room parties. Bros, I know, like, on day 0 when you're traveling, like, you don't have access to a bathroom, but you can go inside, not a shower, but you could just go into a bathroom and get, like, a wet piece of paper yeah, like, whatever, and then quickly scrub your fat sweat areas down, so then you don't stink, right? You could do that, or you could reapply deodorant. Also, thank you for the one gifted, Dark Knight, to the A-Dog. I think A-Dog's dead again. I think A-Dog was lying to people that he was there. He kept gaslighting people. Oh, there he is. Hi, A-Dog. Invest in baby wipes? Yeah. You know what? That might be okay, besides handing out deodorant at cons, maybe baby wipes? Right? So then you could take, like, a break in the middle of the day, go to the bathroom, and quickly, like, just wipe your stinky areas down. Because no one wants to be around the person that smells like a rotting corpse, right? And you're there to socialize and have a fun time. So what? Do something to help make it better. I know I was there, you'll know. You just won't know where. Why do some of those condoms smell really sour? It's because when you're... Okay, when you're fat, you have more flab and, like, more, like, surface area, and then you sweat, and then it rubs against each other. And then, like, when your fat hangs over, you make, like, a damp little increased moisture area. And that breeds bacteria and disgusting evilness. Right? So if you're chubby, you got your flaps. And those flaps make biohazard smells. Oh yeah, boob sweat is a thing. I always make sure to put deodorant underneath my boobs. I account for that. Boob rash is a thing. If you don't take, like, clean underneath your booba, you get boob rash. If any of you ever have, like, a girlfriend, or you have, like, you date someone, or you do something, and you see underneath her boobs, and she has boob rash, that means she is not hygienic. If she got boob rash, she's not hygienic. No, some women don't clean themselves. Some women are just as nasty as men. Be careful out there, bros. It's not stinky. Sometimes, okay. Some Asians have a genetic where their sweat doesn't produce a VO smell, which I'm kinda, you know, I wish I had that, bros. It's not fair. Stuff like that. But yeah. Because it could be rubbing from, oh yeah, the underwire. Don't bite fucking... Vicky, you're like, actually, I think I have a couple female viewers. Don't buy the fucking wire bras. They suck. Don't buy those. They suck ass. You don't need the wire. They make them without the wire. Unless you really need that push-up wire bra. A rash under flabs? Yeah. Clean your flabs, bro. The meat flaps. Also, you can get a sports bra, but sometimes those are hard to put on. Those keep those puppies, like, fucking, they don't move if you get a sports bra. Those little shits will not move. Look, some girls need to make A's look like C's. Sad. Sad. To be honest, boobs get in the way. Not worth it. Not worth it. You feel like buff man with pecs, yeah. Wear sports bra to feel buff. Your chat, and it's absolutely deserved. I can see you on live chat. And I see you on the thing. You're just probably saying too spicy of stuff. We gotta remember, you gotta work around the YouTube filter. Oh shit! We have to beg to the AI again to get Brolime's channel back. Fuck. I gotta do that again. Brolime, ask Seki about the thing. Brolime, I know you're here listening. You gotta poke the blue one. Poke the fucking Steven Universe gem VTuber. Hi, Mixie. I gotta work later. I don't wanna. It be like that. Okay, fine. We'll do it after you're done working. Mixie, did you ever run around on the tablet? Okay, there's 2 VTubers that came to my meet and greet. I know who one was, but I couldn't see who the other one was, and I couldn't hear them, and I feel bad. So there was another VTuber that showed up at my meet and greet, but I literally couldn't see or hear them. What? Okay, who was at the meet and greet? Who was the first VTuber that showed up? Who was that? Was I on the phone? Was it you, Mixie? Was it you? I think? No, it wasn't Pippa. I would have known. You remember, it wasn't Sleepy. I would have known. A blatant cipher was already there. I was also at work at the time. God damn it. I feel bad. I feel bad. Make a tweet about it. Yeah, I couldn't see what model they were using, but I was using this model Scuffly. You? No, that's the one I knew about there, but there's someone before. Unless it was the same person. But I couldn't see because, like, the camera just showed, like, the screen as bright white. And I couldn't hear them because the noise canceling on it was actually pretty good. I didn't hear all the, like, horrible sounds from, people walking around. Oh yeah, that's another thing I could talk about with, artist, alley, vendor, whatever. I was kind of disappointed because I understand it's a bigger con now, so there's just gonna be, like, regular, Arts Alley people, but there was so much just Genshin and, like, anime and whatever. Of course they had VTuber stuff, but I noticed so many of them had, like, other shit too, and it didn't feel as focused anymore, and then very little people had more unique stuff, right? Like there's the Pippa hat, and then I got like a plush little button of Pippa, and then there's the slime. But I didn't see any of the other cool, unique stuff. Right? It was mostly just prints, keychains, stickers, pens, right? There's only a few that didn't have VTuber stuff. What about the Trade Guild? Oh yeah, the Trade Guild, but they were really busy and I didn't want to go over there. There aren't many vendors that do the unique stuff. Yeah, I get it. They want to be safe. They want to make a return. But I always hope, because Fishman, again, he paid for everyone's booth. So they at least didn't have to make back what they spent on their booth. So I was hoping people would try to risk it a little bit more with some more interesting stuff. No, I didn't get a Lisa standee. Because, see, we did the walking around the artist like alley thing, but we only really bought stuff on Sunday and then a little bit on Saturday because we were so busy. You ordered thousands of unique items. Actually, no, I know some simple manufacturers that let you do smaller bulk like things. Like literally you can order one up to 1,000 and they're not that expensive. You just have to know where to look. Sorry, but I gotta head out. We'll watch VOD. Okay, bye-bye, Mewfin. Bye-bye. The video showing off Artist Alley was so cool, but also gave me a panic. Yeah, it was so... Okay, it was only packed during then. I think it's because we were there right when it opened. The other days after, it wasn't as bad. Right? But it was hellish. Like, I was trying to, like show the booths and then, like, walk through the crowd. And it was just, like, body. People just standing in the fucking middle. I swear to God. I would have yelled at them. Bro, keep to the sides. Keep to the fucking sides. Okay, movement. You gotta smooth through the fucking thing. And also, a lot of places sold out and stuff. Other things. I don't know. I'm happy with what I bought. Kind of. You know what? It's better I didn't buy too much so I save money. It's better. Okay, what else? Yeah, I was kind of, like, sad that more generic anime and, like, fucking gacha shit was, like, taking over some of the, vendors. And again, I get it. They want to make their profit back and sell their shit, right? And a lot of them do it as their job. Which I've been getting videos on YouTube from people that do, art vending at cons as their job a lot. And they make a fuck ton of money. But they also have to spend some, right, to get there. But they're making, like, 10K. And then, like, travel and everything is, like, 3K. And it's like, God fucking damn. Merch vendings are getting robbed. Oh, okay. Okay, that's another fun thing I heard about. Okay. So, chat, which VTuber fandom do you think had the worst rap about stealing, being rude, and just dickish? Who do you think that was? Because I heard a lot of reports about a certain VTuber fandom of being awful, and it was always the same one. No, it wasn't Niji. It wasn't Niji. It was Hololive. A lot of Hololive cosplayers were awful, really mean to people. A lot of Holo, like, fans that were, like, wearing Holo stuff were stealing from booths constantly. It was Hololive. So a lot of, like, I don't know. I think it's probably because Hololive is the biggest, so it has the most people. Right? So that means there's more likely to be more bad apples. I think Niji people are too scared. They kind of keep to themselves. I did notice a lot of people were selling Niji stuff again. But yeah, no, the Holo fans apparently were the worst, like, god-awful people. Yeah, also more normie fans, yeah. Yeah. But I have multiple reports, because again, I knew some people that were vending of the Holo people stealing shit. And then the cosplayers were, like, really snarky and mean. I don't know. It's like, what the fuck? But there's like a free fun rat for you guys. Multiple reports of Hololive fans being little dickheads. I do feel like there gotten more normie bad fans since the later Ian's joined. It sounds like Hololive's gonna go through a really rough time, or is in the current rough time era at the moment again. Right? I don't want to speak too ill on them because I do still like people on Hololive and stuff like that, but it sounds like hellish. I'm glad we're able to get Korra as a majority character in Kojima game. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good. Uh, I don't know. I feel like people are coping a little too hard about how, oh, Hololive could never fail. It's too big, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, well, I hope so. I hope so, buddy. Join Hololive and fix... It sounds like they're overworking them really bad at the moment in Hololive. So bad, a lot of them are thinking about quitting. And some of them already have. Smile? So it sounds real bad over there. If I could be Hollow, I would. It seems pretty good place for idol types, and I want to be big idol. I don't know. Okay, Mixie. Again, they're overworking them like shit. And they're making them do shit they don't want to do. I think it can be worse than Dollar Tree in some ways. No, it's completely fine, bros. It's completely fine. Huff that copium, bros. It'll be fine. Oh, don't look at the shareholders. Oh no, they can't ever make any company ever bad, ever. Oh. Yeah, it sounds like they're becoming too corpo. They just went public. Never go public, boys. Never go public. Or else a certain evil stock company will get you. Rich presence increased, but there wasn't a single Niji meet and greet. I'm pretty sure they blacklist a lot of people from Offkai. I mean, that's, we know about Kirsha. But I think if you're have a problematic like past history, you get blacklisted, so then you can't do event shit. Never go public, never built a base in California, yeah. Actually gathering Doobie and Nimi back colors. I don't think Doobie or Nimi would join FaZe. I really don't. I mean, it's funny, the joke about, because it pisses off, like, hollow people, but you know. Most of the people leaving hollow are the Ians and not the JP. No, remember, JP left. A good chunk of JP left. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. You had, like, Aqua, you had, Purple Witch, you had Orca, Whale, and then you had Mel break contract or something, so she had to be fired. They're leaving. It's just you're not... You speak English and you're part of the JP fandom. So you don't pay attention to the JP as much. But yeah. Not that fish? Oh, okay. Sorry, I think fish, and I think Fishman. Which apparently Fishman, for some reason, always sells very well for merch. I wonder if it's just because people are like, oh, haha, funny fish guy, right? And they aren't necessarily, like, FaZe fans, right? Or maybe it's just because, haha, like, mascot. Oh yeah, Achan too left. So she wasn't really a talent, even though she did do stuff. Only sells well at cons. Well, apparently in clips, he's really, like, if he's in a clip, that clip instantly gets a shit ton of views. I think people just want to know about the CEO, right? And also the funny memes with him and how he's, like, autistic and weird. I don't know. Though I do think it is smart how Fishman purposely, make sure staff isn't in the spotlight as much. Because they're not talent, right? They're staff. You want the talents to be in the spotlight. His sense of humor and being, about him being him. If Yago had a marketable mascot, he would sell, like, hotcakes? Doesn't all the meme stuff with him sell like hotcakes? I don't know. It could be talent, but the problem is they're too awkward and shy, yeah. Well, yeah, because they're behind the scenes people. They didn't sign up to be on the spotlight. They probably weren't trained too. Because people forget when you join a corpo, they help train you on streaming and like what to do and stuff. But when you're management, you deal with the back end shit. You're not thinking about, you know, yapping on stream and like what to say and what not to say. That's also how he's happily married and successful, so it's not as mean or weird to make jokes with him. Yeah. Yeah. Makes me say X to doubt. Yeah, Remy, I had some of your coffee tea. It was really good. Oh yeah, okay. Fucking Moso didn't tell me my coffee would have been at his booth, or else I would have shilled the fucking Raimi Ricotta coffee. I did get a free bag, but I gave it to Broline because I don't have the stuff to grind the beans and then make my own coffee. So I gave it to Broline. So Broline needs to fucking make that. Broline, are you still here? Are you still here? Get out your shitty camcorder. Go make some coffee. Go taste and review my coffee, please. Yeah, make it right now. Try to look for more of your merch, but that's all they had of you? Okay. Moso, it's hard to know exactly what Moso's up to because he's doing so much, right? And he's like so busy. It's like, you have to like ask him, but you don't know what to ask, so you just don't know. He didn't ask me for like art that he could use on the thing, so I gave him the thing I commissioned of Hank, which I was gonna have as like a sticker keychain thing. But now I guess it's the coffee. Right now, leave me alone. Stop playing Apex, win or die, and go make a cup of coffee. Oh yeah, you can email Moso. There's the Moso Mini. If you go to the Moso Box site, and then you can go to the Moso Mini thing, and then you can apply if you're a smaller tuber and you want like some merch. Yeah, here. I don't know. I had to take a step back from helping manage it, the Moso Mini stuff, because of IRL stuff. So I'm not up to date on if it's still active or not, but go to that site, and then you can hit the contact thing. Yeah, interested? Learn more. Even a loser? Probably. I don't know. You just ask. Just ask. Just ask. I mean, he worked with me, and I only have, like, a little bit. Oh, fuck, I need to check up on, Vjin. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I'm back home. I can do stuff. I could do stuff. Can't ask, I'm bashful. Mixie X Raimi collab cover. We had that one collab on my big work stream thing I did like a month ago. Which apparently at the Capipulus Trade Guild there was only 5 prints of my print, so that's why it sold out instantly. Because you guys swarmed it and you all bought it. Which it should go online eventually once they get back and settled. And then you can buy the print online. You see that other thing? Sent it a bit earlier because I didn't know. Oh. I looked at it. I'm very picky with who I want to rig my stuff. I'm still looking for someone to rig, but I want, like, good quality. But good quality is, pricey. So I'm, like, I'm looking for the undercover, like, people that rig. Related, but the reason you got big number recently is because H&M shilled the animation. Oh shit, did he? Fuck. I was like, why is there so much? Why so many views? What happened? I didn't ask him to shill or anything. I probably should have told him I uploaded it, but I did ask, is there anything I need to know, like, when uploading it and blah blah blah, and he's like, oh no, it's fine. So I'm like, okay. Okay. I didn't want to be pushy. I didn't want him, like, the, you know, what if he didn't like uh, the vibe of it, right? It's his work. He can do whatever he want. I didn't expect him to shill it. I didn't. I expected him to give me my thing I paid for, and I got it, and I uploaded it. I think the reason why I also got big numbers is because of fucking the one tweet, which really big people, other big VTubers were liking it, and it's like, what's going on here? Uh-oh, I'm fucking breaching containment. They can't know about me or they're gonna kill me. I can feel it because I don't ass kiss. I say what I want to say, and they don't like that. They don't like that. Oh, he showed it on her stream, Lamau. Wait, what? Who showed it on their stream? Oh, the tweet. Scary. We're all tired of the fatties, but can't say it. Okay, but I will say, bro, some of you gotta work out. You gotta get buff. Come on. I lost weight. I used to be fat, and then I wasn't anymore because I walked a shit ton, did light exercise, and I kept cutting back in how much I ate. I'm working on it good. Honestly, the hardest thing, I think, is the working back how much you eat. That's literally so fucking hard because you have to starve a little bit. But if you do it in like little steps, you kind of get used to it, and then eventually your stomach isn't as big anymore. And then you're not eating like fucking 5 meals in one. I've lost a bit of weight, but that isn't my priority. Yeah, okay. If you had to like focus on other things, like for instance your mental health and stuff like that, understandable. Or if you just gotta like lock in on your job, you don't have the time to, understandable. But if you do a little bit to work out, it'll help your mental and like other stuff. It'll make you feel more confident and all this other shit. I brought Patrick to meal prep and only eat 2 meals a day. Good. First, make sure you're still getting all the things you need to get, so you're not like brittle boned. And try and get a little more ab definition for a cosplay I want to do next Offkai. Who are you going as next year? You did Sawa, me, and then who else? Not to work out right now for me? The doctor said not to, then you gotta listen to them. But, I don't know. I want to encourage people to better themselves. Because then you will feel good about yourself, you'll be more confident, and then maybe you'll get that girlfriend or something, I don't fucking know. Or boyfriend. I know how some of you are. It is something you get right at the end of being dehydrated. Oh! You don't have to, okay, it depends what type of abs you want. Do you want to, like, starve yourself abs, or do you want realistic abs? Right? I'll be honest, as a girl, I will say I like realistic buff men. I don't like it when they're like the bodybuilder, like, almost look like they're roided out type of shit. Like, no. I'd rather take like the thick buff men over the anorexic fucking ab buff men. That shit look wrong. But if you like that, it's more about you. I'm up in my win though. Weight loss isn't my goal, but I do want to get back to show endurance. Working out can help that, right? But if you're always exhausted after work, it's understandable. But if you work out, that does help your endurance for just doing shit. Like 30% body fat? Maybe. I don't know the percentage. Yeah, no, like literally dad... Kinda like dad bod. It's like realistic. More like realistic if you work out and take care of yourself, not the clammed up, like lifting, ab, whatever shit. I don't like Bara. I think Bara looks disgusting. 30's pretty high for dudes, pretty sure maybe low 20s. I don't know. I remember there was a Twitter poll or something where someone asked compared between like the two different types of buff, where it's like the roided out buff and then the more realistic buff, and then all the girls voted for the more realistic buff. And then they were like, oh, this isn't true, woman would never like this, blah blah blah. It's like all the girls literally told you they liked this. They like this type of body, like type, whatever better. Right? If they tell you, listen to them. Right? I understand guys might like the other type better, and that's fine. But women usually prefer that type. Yeah, who would want living whatever he looks like or whatever? I want deadlifter build. I enjoy a healthy fat. Yeah. Oh yeah, the deadlifter bros that are like chunky as fuck but could literally like crush a car in their hands. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's just biology. You gotta bulk, bro. You gotta start bulking. I think that's what Lude does. The homie Lude is always going on about weird shit. About bulking, gym, God knows what else. I want the slim look? Yeah, that's up to you. Honestly, do what you're comfortable with, right? So long as it's healthy, right? If you want to be slim, Jim, that's on you, right? If you want to be the strong man, like strong, thick, whatever, that's again, whatever you're comfortable with. 3K alcohol calorie. God damn, actually, you know what? I'm surprised you are so fucking thin with how much you drink. I'm surprised. Because, okay, a lot of alcoholics get fat because they just drink all their calories. They just drink all their fucking calories. Okay, what the fuck were we talking about before we got into weird bodybuilding? Oh yeah, I was saying VTuber fans need to fucking take care of themselves. Jesus Christ. Fuck. Fuck. Confidence is the most attractive thing on anybody. Like, yeah, just be confident, which is hard, right? It's hard to get confidence with yourself. That's why just do things that would help build confidence, like walking, slightly working out, right? After seeing some of that footage, I feel pretty good, lol. Good. Good. Keep going. Mog on them. So if you go to FazeCon or like something, you can mog on them. A demolishist? A demolishist. Well, the thing is, I don't want you, like, anorexic, right? That's, like, bad. Don't be, like, skin and bones if you can help it. So I do know some guys have, like, the high metabolism where that just happens naturally. But just take care of yourself. Eat good. Eat good, healthy food, if you can. I know if you live like me, where you live in the middle of nowhere and it's hard to get that shit, I understand. Uh, just fucking hell, just walk a little bit. Get some fresh air. Unless you live in a very high crime area, then good luck. Good luck. Oh yeah, eating disorder, yeah, don't... That's why, again, if you need to cut back how much you eat, just do a little bit at a time. Developing your... No, Ito! Don't do that! I know you have issues, Ito! You gotta do things in moderation. Moderation, chat. That's today's lesson. Drink in moderation. Cut back in, like, on your eating in moderation. Okay? Gosh. I don't know with you sometimes, I don't know. Everyone consume friend worms that eat your food for you. No, you still need to eat food. Like, I'm not saying starve yourself. Still eat food. I need to eat food. Jesus Christ. I haven't eaten anything besides a slice of bread today because I'm finishing this boss fight. Okay, you might need something else because your brain will start running on fumes. That's bad. I think a 24, 48-hour fasting is pretty okay once in a while. What is the research on fasting? I mean, I technically fast when I travel. Like, there was like fucking, I think 30 hours where I didn't have anything to eat the other day. Because we had to get up super early to get the Airbnb cleaned up, make sure everyone had everything. And then the airport, which I wasn't flying out of the one airport that everyone came into. I flew out of another one that was a bit away. So it was cheaper. But we had to leave early because one of the homies screwed up and he forgot to say he was also flying out of the airport. Then every fucking flight got delayed. And you can only check in your bag 4 hours ahead. So that's why Proline fucking streamed in the corner at the airport for I don't even know how long. Fasting is good, but yeah, not having food in the brain bad when you need, yeah. Yeah. Traveling nightmares, hooray. It's all because of the fucking satanic horse airport. It's always that one that starts to ling everyone. If you don't know, there's an airport in Denver with a blue demonic horse statue out front. That is the airport is the size of a city. And it is something else inside that fucking airport. And good fucking luck if you have to run, like, clear across that fucking thing in less than, like, 30 minutes. Got delayed there for a guy. Last year, my first flight got delayed, and then I went to the Denver airport. And I had to fucking run for my life to get to my second plane. Like, I think that one was 40 gates. There was a 40 gates difference between the airport I went to and one whatever, and they were boarding in 10 minutes. I think that was like a fucking 2-mile run. I don't know, but I ran for my fucking life that day. And I got there just in time. And I was like panting on, oh fuck. Oh my god. It didn't happen as bad this year. In 10 minutes? Yes. I was like fucking speed walking, jogging for my life. And I remember this black lady to the right of me was like, God damn, when I like sped past her. That stuck out in my brain. I do have a treadmill. That's how I lost my original weight. Was I was on the treadmill speed walking on it. And then I stopped because one time I was like really angry about something dumb. And then I was like on the treadmill and I was having like that anger workout. And I thought some real evil thoughts and I'm like, I can't do this again. I can't do this again. That's bad. I can't anger workout. Or else I start thinking about things a normal human being shouldn't. Or like car crash memories, I hate them. You know what? I wish airports, I understand why they don't do this. I wish they had fucking vending machines that took like cash so I could pay for an overpriced like soda or snack. So then I didn't have to go up to like the dumb restaurants or like God knows what to get like a one little overpriced item. Why don't they have vending machines? I want to, and especially if you get there and everything's closed and you're starving, why don't they have fucking vending machines? I just want a little snack to give me food, fucking fuel so I can make it another like 6 hours. I wish airports had Canadian healthcare booths so I don't have to get involved with that. Me too. Oh yeah, I got patted down both times at TSA again. Yippee. I always joke with the person patting me down like, yep, this happens every time. I've tried every type of different, like, pants and stuff. But, you know, I guess my dick is too big. I gotta get patted down again. Nah, it's the machine. Like, something gets flagged every time on my legs. They're like, oh, we gotta pat you down. Why do y'all get at the airport, bro? I don't know. Maybe I have, like, metal lodged into my leg that I don't know about or something. I don't know. Yeah, my pee-pee too big. They think it's a weapon of mass destruction. I don't know if I do, but it always gets, like, the thing always lights up. It's always the leg area. And I've tried different pants. I've tried jeans, I've tried, like, sweatpants, I've tried, like, literally everything, right? And I make sure there's nothing in my pockets, all that shit. And then I go, okay, did it light up? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, don't worry, I've done this a billion times. No, we don't have to go in the private room. Just quickly pat me down. Okay, thank you. I go over to my bag and my shoes, I get it, and then I fucking book it. Not bringing your keyboard while traveling. Well, if I had that, that would be in the bag. That would go through the machine. Whatever. Maybe your tail? You have any leg injury? I'm technically 1/4 crippled, where I have fucked up leg muscles. And I had to go to physical therapy for about a year for it, that my grandpa paid for. And that I probably should have kept going to, but that costs money. Yeah. Well, I'm like, I have fucked up legs. But I look normal, that's why I say I'm 1/4 crippled. I just say I'm 1/4. I will. Okay. The reason we had to take a break on Friday because we overdid it a bit, and my legs were already dying, and I was like overwhelmed because of fucking there's too many people, so we had to go back. And then the day before we left, I took a nice bubble bath because I literally couldn't get out of bed. Like, it was too painful. I couldn't walk. Even I had my ibuprofen. I took 2 ibuprofen. It was still too much. So, like, I think the homies went to, like, an arcade and stuff, and I stayed back because I literally couldn't walk for a bit. But I hobbled over to the nice bubble bath, and then that helped relax the muscles a bit, and I was okay. No wheelchair, no. No, but I'm thinking about it. You have the old people chair walker? No, I don't. I don't. I don't got anything to help with my crippledness. And it sucks too because I don't look like it, right? When you have fucked up limbs, but they look normal to the average viewer, then people won't, like, will think you're faking it for some reason. Legs fixed while you're still young? Well, I need money for that. I need to go to the doctor, and I need to be like, yo, my leg's fucked up. Need to reserve a wheelchair? I saw a couple rolling around Offkai. Yeah, what's his name is in a wheelchair. Apparently, the hotel... Okay, so last year was, like, Offkai staff fucking up. This year was the hotel staff fucking up. And apparently they were really rude and mean to people. And then, like, the card system, like, the room key card system was all fucked up. And the keys were opening random people's doors. So... yeah, that was happening, like, right before Offkai. So someone could have been, like, a creeper and just broke into someone's room and stole their shit. The clean up a foul mess each year. Supposedly they're okay with that. That's why they have the party floor on the 4th floor and they had all the weird plastic on the ground. It's such a liability, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, this year it was like the hotel staff fucking up. Also, I guess there was poor communication. Just telling people what's going on and what they need to do or something. But I think that just happens at most conventions. I don't know. Because there's just so much going on. How much to spend on merch? I didn't buy too much. I had the picture on Twitter. Where is it? Here, I'll show a picture. How long has it been? It's only been 1 hour and 30 minutes. Jesus Christ. Where's Twitter? Wait, of the horror? Where is it? Oh yeah, I can also show you the image with the Polaroids. But I took a lot of Polaroids. I still have some film left over. So I need to do something with that because they do go bad. Let me open this. Where's the merch? There it is. Okay, save image. Why is it saving as that? Can I just drag you over? Hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna do something. Give me a second. Okay, that's saved as a JPEG, good. Okay, here we go. These are gonna be very big images. Here. There you go. This is the merch I bought. You know what, I'll just put it here. You don't need to see me. You don't need to Okay, that green bag came from someone. It's like some fancy alcohol. And they just threw the bag on the ground, and I'm like, I'm taking that, that's mine. That's going in the scrapbook. Which, I'm happy I did pick up that weird little bag, green alcohol bag. Because I put my metal pins in there, and then I put it in my suitcase. Great dice bag? Well, it was the enamel pin holder. Yeah, some half of this was like gifts. Like, the cool stickers and like the little manga book that came from someone. And then we have the the voodoo dolls of me that came from someone. But yeah. I didn't buy a lot, because again, we didn't have a lot of time. I bought the Pippa hat, the little pin thing on my badge, a bunch of stickers, Here, let me zoom in. Okay. So, if you see next to the Betel wallet, there's a little bear thing. Someone had a cute, where they had, like, the Hololive people and the Hololive stars as cute little mascot bear things, and I saw one for Vesper, and I'm like, hell yeah, give me that. Right? Because it's a little unique. I like cute little funny mascot, like, animals. That's what I got. Oh yeah, and then the fucking Hispanic, what is it? Chihuahua? The Hispanic drunk uncle. Someone had merch of him, so I got that. I broke my rule of, like, not buying the non-VTuber shit for that little fucker. What else? There's a lot of sleepy stuff, Pippa, you know, you can tell what VTuber I like. Also, I got the Nimcrow little doll thing. It was the last one. If you saw in the video, we did stop by, and I think I did ask for the price. But we were filming, so I'm like, oh, we'll come back later. Right? And then we came back, like, I think last day, and we got the last Nimcrow. A fucking Hispanic. I always forget his name. I'm a fake fan. I'm a fake fan of him. I just like him because he's funny looking. But yeah. I didn't get that many stickers. I should have got more. Also, there was the cards. They were just giving them away on the last day in this one bin, and I grabbed 3 of them. I should have been evil and grabbed more. But I limited myself at 3, Smile. I do, I think it's the V-card ones, maybe? Or it's the other one. There's 3 fucking VTuber card games, I swear to fucking god. You want to show more merch? I have my thread on Twitter. I'm just showing what I got. Right? I got my pins, my keychain. The jelly one. Someone bought like a fuck ton. One of the homies bought like so much merch. Like, it covered the whole entire giant like dining room table. And he's like, oh, if any of you guys just like want one thing, go ahead. I was like, oh, which jelly one can I take? And of course, I don't know if you could tell, but she has her shoes off. It came from the one like phase artist that does a lot of feet stuff. So of course, he offers me the one from the Feet Fiends. And it's like, fuck, I guess I'll take it. But I hate how, like, she has her shoes off, and they're, like, dangling. And I'm like, they're gonna think I'm a feet freak, but I also want the jelly. Fuck. Shit. It's fine. Oh yeah, someone had panty and stocking stuff, so I got a stocking keychain. A stocking? Panty stocking? You little socksies? Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh yeah, there's all the ribbons I got. The Bounce On It Dio. Oh yeah, and I have a shit ton more ribbons left over. Who knew buying like 100 would be way too much? But we also got 100 because if you bought anything less, it would be the exact same price as 100, so we just got 100. Bro, they're just feet. We're giving the joke fetish too much credit. No, because that's how it happens. I've literally seen it on Tumblr happen like 3 fucking times where you're like, hee hee ha ha, and then it becomes real. It happens on Tumblr with Vor, and then I forgot what the other one was, but those were the 2 major things. There's so many fucking... Too many, like, young 20-year-olds got into Vor because haha Vor jokes back on Tumblr, and then they also got into piss. Okay? I know what that pipeline's like. I'm not playing with it. I ain't playing with it, bro. Oh yeah, because I wore my Amelia Watson shirt. I got the Get Real sticker from Doobie. But yeah, it was fun. It was nice. Need to leave a couple stacks of ribbons in the drinking room. Somebody would take them. Could have been in the rat room. Maybe. We were gonna leave them in the little trade thing again. But we got distracted talking. Oh, that's another thing. So I'm usually shy and stuff. But if you, like, talk to me and we get into a very interesting topic, I will, like, lock in and, like fucking talk to you for hours. That happened a couple times. And you're like, come on, we have to go. And it's like, fuck! I'm in a good flow here. I'm talking to someone and we're in a good flow. And I did do what the kids call networking. I talked to someone like a booth. And I have very good hope for them. So I was, like, poking and prodding them to see, like, if he's grounded, if he's a grounded businessman or not, and it seemed like he was, right? From the things I talked about. And again, we were getting in a good, like, flow, because I can usually keep up with, like, more businessy talk type of stuff, because I'm not that dumb. I know what's up, because I worked for, like, a startup comic thing, and I did a lot of research and marketing and, like, other business shit. So I can yap about that for a long time. I wish I got more of those, the stickers right here by the jelly with no shoes on. They had nice stickers. And then these stickers down here, nice. I didn't get too many. I think that another reason why I didn't get too much this year is because it was so packed. I felt more like, oh, I don't want to be intrusive and, like, go to that booth and, like, bother them and, like, stuff, right? Because that's how I missed out on a Mario keychain last year. It's because their booth was always packed, and I was like, oh, I don't want to, like, be a nuisance and be in line and cause, like, whatever. Right? Thanks for the show, Intel. Good night. Good night. Wait. Here, let me show these then. Wait. Here's the Polaroids I can share. I took, like, double more. It took double more. But yeah, I got some cosplayers. I got the standees. I got some of the convention, like, environment, especially when it was, like, over, right? Like, this one right here next to the sleepy coin, that is the party room floor after, like, on Sunday when it was, like, dead and everything's closed. You can't tell the plastic's there, kind of, in the picture, sadly. Right? But it was nice. Oh yeah, we went to the mall the first day, and then we went to the Build-A-Bear, and I'm like, there he is! There's the white devil! I didn't get it, though. I wasn't gonna spend money on Build-A-Bear. But yeah. Yeah, Naru, I caught her. Again, I was like, I almost didn't go up to her and ask for a picture, but then, like, Brolim's like, nah, just go do it. So I did, and then she signed it. Because it looked like she was gonna sit down and eat, and I didn't want to bother her, because I know that's annoying, right? It's annoying. Also, I got the slime. I forgot to take a picture of it in the merch thing. But the slime people were there again, and they had the Pippa one, so I had to get the Pippa one. And I was very nice to them, because they were out of ones, so I told them to keep my change, and then I gave them a couple of my own ones. And then they tried to give me something as a thank you, and I was like, no, I'll just take what I paid for, and think of this as a donation, because I bought your slime last year, and it was really good, and I can't wait to fiddle around with this one, too. Can't believe you starved. She had her food after. Okay? Okay? But yeah, I worry too much. I worry about being a nuisance, so I don't go and do things I should do. But yeah. Would be more annoyed if you didn't approach her and wanted to. Depends. Depends. I should approach more cosplayers. But yeah. Again, like, this was a good idea. Okay. I tweeted it, but last year, while leaving Offkai, I thought about the Polaroid idea. I did that. Now I need to think if I go next year, or, like, FaceCon or something. A lot of people had cute little personal gifts that they, like, crafted to give out to people, right? Like, other VTubers or, like, friends and stuff like that. And it's like, I need to think about something easy that I can make, like, a good, like, 20 of them, right? Little personal, cute little gifts, right? For next trip. The energy from the Polaroids hit different. Yeah, and some of you guys were like, why not just use your phone? Why not, like, a normal, like, digital camera? And it's like, you don't get it! Right? Because, wait, where is it? I gave some, if I took a picture of a cosplayer or something, I said, hey, would you like one too? I can take another and you can have it. And I did that. So both Pippa cosplayers and Naru got her own Polaroid, which I think she posted it on her Twitter. Right? But yeah, anyone I took a picture with or something, I offered to give them a one too. Which, thank God, I packed so much film. But yeah. And there's a lot more, like, private ones of, like, the restaurants we ate at and the other dumb shit. But I can't share. Teehee, you can't see the cool Polaroids. Great idea for cosplayers to give a bit of artist edge. It's just nice, right? Because, Like, sure, you could take a picture of your phone with it, but it's also just fun to have, like, a little, like, physical photo. Life is Strange of don't say that. Don't- how fucking dare you call me Life is Strange of VTubing? How fucking dare. I don't say hella, I'm not a lesbian. That is too fucking, that is the worst thing you could say to someone. How fucking dare you? I need to think of a, like, a little thing I can make for next year so I can give out to, like, people. Besides, like, the ribbons. I do have something, if I run into someone that I couldn't run into this year, I have the perfect gift for them. The perfect. I just have to remember to bring it. And hope to God we run into each other. Work of Raimi to be Life is Strange. Jesus Christ. Her hair is blue. Only the underside. Fuck you. Fuck you. Only... Most people forget about the blue, like, under hair, which I kinda get. I kinda get, but it's also like, goddamn. Cypher, fuck off. Oh, okay, he didn't hear the insult. Or maybe he did, and now he's saying something. Thanks for seeing me, Baka. Oh my god, it's Iron Mouse. Hi, Iron Mouse. Oh yeah, so hopefully you like the dumb videos. I know you said you wanted to see more of them. Right? Right? Hopefully you enjoyed them. Even the evil- okay. Some people are concerned about the party room one. But we cut, the other rooms, and the people that were mixing the drinks were a-okay with it. So we kept that in. But we cut all the other room stuff in, and we just kept the hallway. Which, literally, one of the party organizer people recorded a hallway thing on Twitter. So if he was allowed to do it, I can. Okay? Blue is a metaphor for how you keep your depression and trauma suppressed. So, they're calling me Life is Strange VTuber because I took Polaroids. That is literally the meanest thing anyone has ever said to me. Genuinely. Fucking Life is Strange. Yeah, that there's a party going on, yeah. The bartenders were super cool with videos, photos, yeah. Because they get to, like, show off their cool thing. They get to flex. That's pretty cool, it is. And again, I need to think of... Some people made bracelets? Which, okay, someone gave me a bracelet, but it snapped. And I felt so bad about that. So what I did was I got some of the beads on it and then I tied it. Right? Really tight. So then there's some beads left and it's now just like a little charm thing. But I felt so bad that the bracelet snapped. I'm like, fuck. It's not fair. It's not fair. I wonder what other people did besides bracelets. What is a fun little craft unique thing I can make at least 20 of? I mean, I could pay Sensoka to do, like, the coins, if you saw- wait, where is it? I used some coins to censor faces, and I think Sensoka made both of them. Yeah, the Kapipi penny, and then the sleepy coin, which Proline got 3 of, because people kept giving him theirs. Yeah. I don't know, I would have to see how pricey it is. Right? Make coin out of Play-Doh that's baked solid. Eh... I don't know, I'll have to think of something. I mean, I have a year. Well, whenever FaceCon is, I don't know. Because depending on how... Okay, FaceCon first year is gonna be scuffed, right? But I might replace Offkai with FaceCon. Unless a lot of homies are still going to Offkai, I don't know. And I have money and time. That's the biggest factors. Money, time, location. These coin? I'm trying to think what would be something me that I could do that's easy and not expensive. You know, one thing I thought of, like, literally 2 weeks before going, but I knew it was way too soon, was I was gonna do another traditional painting of, like, something, and then I was gonna ask if the Capipulus Guild could do an auction on it, so it'd literally be a physical painting, one of one, of, like, I don't know, maybe a Pippa mascot or something. Right? But it was way too soon, and I don't think I could have gotten it done on top of like the sleepy print. I could probably do that next year. It'll probably just be like a mascot or something, so I could paint it easy because I hate drawing people. I don't want to do a portrait of a person. That's hard. A fence cell, maybe. And like, I was gonna have them just keep the money as a donation to help like cover the cost of sponsoring Offkai and then also like having a booth and like making all that shit. I don't have high hopes for phase. No con works out first year. No con does. But I want to be there. I want to be there at the first one to see the shit show. And if a couple homies and people go, that's all I need. Right? That's all I need to have a good time. And again, I hope people realize that whenever it does happen, that first year cons suck ass. It's gonna be scuffed, like nothing's gonna work, nothing's gonna be good. Right? I hope and pray people come in with that expectation. Better get that. No, they said it's in America. They didn't say it's gonna be Canada. They said at least America. Okay, that's confirmed. Supposedly. Okay? And thank God I have my state government ID on me, because you can't fly anymore unless you have the government ID, which I got because I didn't have my social security card. So I had to get a state government ID a couple of years ago for shit. It'll be the most expensive event and won't even sell tickets. It'll be elaborate, pretty revenge for last year. Oh yeah, fucking... Did you guys all hear that apparently FaZe got shit stolen out of their truck, and it was mostly like stuff they were using for the booth? And I think a couple of merch items? But there's a lot of ifs, yeah. Well, we don't know when it is, where it is, right? We just don't know. And I think they don't fucking know. I think they're still planning it out. I think they're getting, like, shit. A lot of standees. This is why you need an armed guard inside the truck with a shotgun. I know it's California, but, you know... A lot of it was Sheena related. God fucking damn it. Oh yeah, we didn't get anything from the FaZe booth because it was always so packed. Right? Again, like, that's a deterrent for me. Like, if a booth has a long line, I just go, no thank you. Also, I didn't really... Okay, the racer theme stuff was, like, cool, but it was too lewd for me. Because I always get the little chibi standees from the, whatever, the con stuff. I didn't want, like, the weird lewd stuff. Murray's racer set made me feel things? That's bad. Don't do that. Phase only exists because piss on it. Oh yeah, he wanted to invest in a Tunsteri or whatever. But they told him no, so he's like, fuck it, I'm making my own. I'm telling you, man, spite and like rage, the best thing to start something. I'd love to see what kind of race car they drive. Oh yeah, did we get good film of the cars? The car wrap stuff? Because it was like always to the side. Goblin proportions? Bro, they like made Sleepy's tits even bigger on hers. It's like, what the fuck? Her tits like grew like 3 cups bigger even though they were already huge. It's like, what the fuck? Again, it was too lewd, even like the chibi ones, and I'm like, I guess I should have looked at the other stuff they had, because they had some of the old merch too. Because they do that. They'll bring like leftover stock from past merch shit. FaceCon will be the same thing. FaceCon will be or with doxes of Offkai stash shining to all of Vegas. Oh, okay. Apparently a lot of Kapipis this year were on the voluntary staff, or like the helper staff. So they did listen to Pippa and they tried to help out. I genuinely thought about being part of like the volunteer staff. They talked me out of it because it's like, oh, well, you won't have time to hang out with us, blah, blah, blah. Right? And again, it sounds like it was only the hotel that was like a pain in the fucking ass because they were fucking up. I don't think the staff was that bad this year, but I don't know because I didn't get to talk to my people as much that know that shit. But it does sound like it was mostly the hotel fucking up. So they didn't give you a volunteer pass? No, I didn't luck out. So my theory of... Well, the theory could still be true that someone on the staff had the same name as me. First or last name. Maybe that's still true and they just weren't around. What if it was the person that got fired? What if the person that got fired had the same name as me? That'd be funny. But I think he was just tired and he gave me a staff thing last year. For some convention hall people who were aggro and didn't know the badges to let in or not. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it was the hotel convention hall people being like weird. But then again, it's their first time being at that place. But they do host a lot of fucking cons, so they should know better. Got a staff max next year to make up for the poor staffy that got their ID by raimAI thief ricotta. I do know the reason why they had to have IDs for the meet and greets, because last year, people were literally fucking selling their meet and greet tickets right like next to the line, and they were making bootleg tickets out in the parking lot. That's why they had to do the ID thing. Right? I heard that like from someone very, very, very close to all that shit. So that's why they had to do the fucking shit. And it was the Hololive people. Apparently it was the Hololive people that were making the bootleg passes and like meet and greet tickets. What is it with the Hololive people being so fucking weird? Like the Hololive fans. They're like scalping their own like concert tickets. They're making bootleg badges. It's like, why is it the Hololive people? Is it because they know there's a shit ton of fans and they can sell it? Legit, I wouldn't give my ticket to Brolame if I could've. Yeah, that sucks. That's okay, though. That's okay. Just the brasses here, fuck hollow normies. I don't know. Okay. That's what I fear with, FaZe getting too big, is we're gonna get, like, these types. We're gonna get these fuckers, because they know, like, FaZe stuff sells, FaZe stuff, like, whatever. So you'll have, like, scalpers, dumb idiots. Yeah, the big, yeah, tunnel vision. And organized to buy out all the tickets. They bought, like, I think someone mapped it out. It was only, like, what, 5% of the tickets? Or, like, 10%? To then give to the Bay, fans in the Discord, so they would have an opportunity to go if they could. Which is kind of scummy, but also kind of commendable. I'm kind of neutral on it. Right? But I also know people are scalping the Hololive tickets, too. If ahead of time before sellout. Yeah, they did. I don't know. Weird. What time is it? Oh, it's only almost been 2 hours. Yeah, good intentions, poor message. And it seems like there's, like, weird, like, aggro between the different, like, fans of different talents. Because there was that one in the screenshot where he's like, at least we don't have to compete with the chum buds anymore. Or, like, the Fauna ones. It's like, god damn. I will say, all tickets to FlavorCon will be scalp tickets. I wonder if Fishman would get upset at FaZeCon if we made a funny haha Flavr joke or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see the vibe of that shit. Had a dark humor dead face icon. I don't know. Hollow fans scare me. They're weird. Actually, bid starts next week. I don't know, man. What was I gonna say? Something popped in my head, and I was like, oh, and then it's gone. I think it might have been the meet and greet, whatever ID thing. I don't know. This is what happens when I don't write shit down. What happens, chat? There's a FaZeCon booth that Flavr can spot. Well, that's what they allow sponsors, and it's like, who would run that? Who wants to man the Flavr booth? Because we're technically not real. We don't have an LLC. We don't have anything, right? And I wonder if Fishman would be fucking annoyed. And I wonder if they would even allow it because it's AI related and they might not want to taint their image with like AI shit. But smart, he probably wouldn't get mad, at least publicly. At FlavorCon? Maybe. File? No, don't file an LLC. Some people tried to do that. I don't know. And then, okay, what Berlin always mentions is like, okay, well then who do you include in the Flavr booth, right? And if you accidentally exclude someone, then they're gonna get pissy, right? That's the issue with Flavr, because it's open. Flavr con. I mean, you can just file an LLC for the whole time. Someone has to dox themselves for the LLC. Usually, depending on what state. I ain't doing it, bro. What they want to add to the booth? Yeah. Well, what if the person running the booth really hates someone and doesn't want to, like, include them? FlavorCon is fine, Broly and Fishman are Blossom Buddies? I genuinely wonder what his opinion is on, like, Brolime or, like, Flavr. Like, I genuinely actually want to know. And I wonder if he would actually, like, genuinely tell me. Then that person is gay, not Flavr fan. If you sign up to be a part of the Flavr booth, it's a death pack. Probably doesn't know, doesn't care. He literally recognized you. He literally recognized you. He recognized Super Iron Bob. He recognized a lot of people. Did you look into the soap guy at all? No, I didn't. I saw you guys were basically fucking doxed him because he put his, like, home address and, like, real name on the LLC. Well, yeah, when I do reviews, my bet says hallway, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I don't know where she'll go. Goes to cons for the chance to meet Prolime. I don't think that's true, because he really only goes to Offkai. I don't think that's true. I don't know, it's scary to think big names would know of people or me. But I guess that... I mean, Flavr is literally an offshoot of fucking FaZe fans, right? And I'm sure he had to keep an eye on it at the beginning to make sure nothing bad happened, or he had to, like, stomp it out, or, like, tell someone to, like, stomp it out. That you are perceived? Yeah. Like, I understand by, like, putting myself out there, I'm going to be perceived. But I am okay with, like, randos perceiving me, but, like, big names perceiving me? That's scary. Right? That's fucking scary. They started con and craft the perfect Oshi so they could get closer to a random fan? What? Oh. I mean, I've seen crazier shit. Face Connect has been an elaborate lie for the Seneca to get closer to that charming veiled nurse. I don't know. We're not important. We're nobodies. We're nobodies, but we do fly a little too close to the sun sometimes. A little too close to the sun. I can't wait until that day comes when the wax wings melt and then we crash into the ocean and die. Near the falling Flavr booth, it's just raimAI puts on the top of a ladder and removes so she can't get down. I would just jump. Even if I broke my legs, I would just jump. Flavr made cafe. Used to force attempt to caught. Flavr made cafe and it's all the Bobby Nikus and all the males. Oh, shit. Remember in the beginning of Flavr where they're like, oh, it's just gonna be all guys and Bobbies and whatever. And that's when we genuinely actually had a lot of, like, girls involved. And then now it's become that. It's all just babbies and guys. Besides, like, just a handful of, the survivors. That's what I'll call, like, the original, like, half-year people. Or whatever, the beginning. The survivors. Cafe food would just be flavor sticks you lick. Flavr AIDS testing booth. I feel like you need a COVID or, like, illness, like, whatever booth. Again, I'm so fucking thankful I keep lucking out and not coming back with, like, COVID AIDS or something. But I think it's because I keep to myself a lot. Even when I'm talking to people, I keep my distance. And again, I don't share drinks or, like, stuff like that. But I will say, okay, Rolla, I was like, okay, like, someone offered him something to drink. He's like, okay. And I'm like, buddy, aren't you trying not to get sick because you have to go to work? And he's like, nah, it's fine. It's like, okay. I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you, buddy. Yeah, we were all sharing drinks. I kiss cute boys for fun. You said it, not me. Well, I read it out loud, but you know, you said it, not me. These honorary, all the Asians were fucking white girl wasted. Jesus Christ, man. They need to have a thing where it's like, oh, you're Asian? Give them the weak shit. I give them the, like, non-alcoholic stuff and don't tell them it's non-alcoholic. just give them that. Actually, does anyone know an Asian that's a heavyweight? Does anyone have a known Asian that's a heavyweight? I want to meet them. Bro, that one guy in the Kapipi room? With the guy that literally had like one and he was like so red in the face? How Asian are we talking? Cold-blooded. Oh god, my tracking. Or at least like 90%. Japanese no, they drink and they get wasted quick too, but they just keep drinking. Temp can tell us all about the Japanese businessmen drinking. Again, it's not fair. Why do I have to come from a long line of alcoholics? Why do I have to have Northern European blood? So then I'm like a Viking, and then the alcohol is just a part of me, so then it takes a while for it to kick in and to do anything. Asian that was my drinking buddy, but his other half was Scottish? Okay, he... Scottish, Irish? Yeah, no, he had the buff. The TwitchCon predators can't get you. Another thing is I'm too aware. I think it's because of the ADHD. So, because of my ADHD, I always have to constantly recheck myself to make sure I didn't forget things and stuff like that. So then when I am under the influence, I am also constantly checking myself, right? I'm like, oh, I can't drink too much, blah, 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 I gotta do this, I gotta blah, 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 right? I also analyze. So when I'm drunk, I'm like analyzing, like the thought, the feeling, like how it's different from being sober. It's the tism. It's the ADHD tism overlap. Oh, shit. Like, I must study this. I must know exactly everything about being slightly, like, tipsy so I can... I don't know. I'm weird. Okay, it's been, what? Almost 2 hours. Wow. We're getting kind of off topic. Anything else I could say about Offkai? It was good vibes, but I am kind of sad it's a bigger con, and again, I'm kind of sad, like, the Artist Alley had more non-VTuber stuff. I don't want it to lose its focus, right? I don't want it to get too broad and just be like anime, right? That's why I liked it when I went last year, because it was just VTuber and it felt nice. It's like, oh, everyone here's a VTuber fan, right? Oh yeah, someone, one of the randos that came up to my meet and greet, she talked about how she's just going around buying all the Genshin, like, merch stuff. And that kind of made me sad, disappointed a little bit, right? I didn't say that to her, but I was, like, chatting with her, and I'm like, oh, that's... Fuck. Shit. Shit, well, was I actually sad there? Yeah, there we go. Buying any, VTuber merch either? I bought a little bit. And again, thank you to the people that gave me gifts. I suck at like, thank you for that type of stuff. But genuinely, thank you. Another fun fact about me, if you ever give me anything, I'll keep it and use it. I, like, still have stuff from, like, people, like, a long time ago that gave me something. And even if I, like, hate you in the end, or, like, something happens falling out, I'll still use that. I'll still keep it, because you gave it to me. Right? Has 3K views, how does it feel, that... Okay, VOD views or, like, video views do not count as 4 view, okay? Whatever view, 2 view counts as live concurrent viewers, okay? No? You gotta get the terminology correct. I'm not a 4 view until I hit 4-digit and live concurrent views. That's how that works. You can't just say whatever. I'm a sentimental sweetheart. I don't know. I just appreciate when people give me stuff. I won't take things for granted. Right? That's rude. right? You gave me something, again, like I broke the bracelet someone gave to me, but I still tried to put some beads on it and I tied it, right? And I still have it, it's in my little bag. And I'll probably put it in my little jewelry box and keep that thing forever, and I'll know where that thing came from. I'll be like, oh, that's when I accidentally broke the thing. You only sock pop it so many accounts. You motherfucker. Wait, how close am I to the thing where I had to do the thing? I'm still good, right? I'm still good, right? Oh god, don't look at the thing. Hi Rat, hi Lulu. Okay, we're still good. We're nice, slow progression. Try not to hex yourself with the doll then. I don't know how much evil juju you put inside that fucking crossnet doll, Oishi. I can finally say your name right. Kind of. No, don't make me a 6 view or else they'll kill me. Bro, again, when you get up higher in like the class weight, the more aggro you get, because then the other people get jealous, right? It's literally all jealousy for some reason. It's like, bitch, I don't know what I'm doing. You can have my schizos. Go ahead, feast upon them. Asmund Gold is a 6 view, they can't kill him. Okay. I feel like the highest PvP zone is the 3 view territory. But once you get to 4 and 5 view, then you're top dog, and then people start sucking your dick, right? But the high PvP zone is, I think, is 3 view. I understand, like, there's the crab bucket 1 and 2 view, right? But I think the 3 view is, like, the fucking true PvP zone. Speaking of jealousy, Cinder is kind of back. Is she? Did she say something? Learn crab in a bucket rather than King of Clout Mountain. Do something evil at highest 2 view and jump to 4 view. No, I don't want the too edgy based audience because they're kind of annoying. Even if I do find some of that humor, like, funny, I don't want the annoying, like, edgy based viewer. Like, whatever. She's only said Happy Annie on her Discord. Okay, she's alive. C4 is when you get to the secret behind the scenes war with the Nepo streamer calls. I feel like you can get a glimpse of that if you know the right people already, if you're a 2 or 3 view. Oh my god, raimAI is a 20. That's literally impossible. There's only like 5 million people on the earth, okay? Oh yeah, they were giving away like the Cinder cards. I saw at the like the trading booth thing, there were so many fucking like Cinder cards, and then someone ripped one in half, right? Was that in the video? In one of the videos where I went up to it? And someone's like, oh, that's like kind of mean. It's like, yeah, even if you like what she did and stuff, don't fucking break shit. I don't know, that's dumb. That's woman behavior. That's like, I don't know, it's very immature of you to break objects over that type of shit. Like, that tells me a lot about you if you break shit. Yeah, very fatherless behavior, very dumb. Here, if you want me to be mean towards men real quick, to make sure I filter my audience real quick, I do feel like guys are worse at controlling their emotions than women, right? Because everyone's like, oh, women are so emotional, blah, blah, blah. I have met too many guys that can't regulate their like emotion, and they completely freak out, and they do very woman behavior type shit. I met too many. I think that's projection from the men, right? You guys gotta stop projecting. You just gotta accept we're all a little fucked in the head. Young men, even like men in their 30s. Is 30s young? That's like adult man. Not even like tard rage, it's just like I feel like, okay, the only acceptable emotion guys can really like show is anger, right? So everything just becomes anger. When they're upset and sad or stuff like that, it becomes anger, right? And it's like, that's not healthy. I think that's not fucking healthy, right? Stop turning all your emotions into anger. We show other emotions, we just don't show it to women most of the time. It's not even that. I've known, okay, again, I've had so many like male homies and stuff, and I've like talked to them. I had like real talk with them, and I've seen them show other emotions. And like I try to encourage like them that it's okay, and right, other like guy friends to talk to each other and show the vulnerable side of things, right? I don't know, it's just like Jesus Christ, man. Anger's the only thing that gets resolved. Shit sucks, yeah. Yeah. I mean, for women, like if you cry, that's how you get shit done. That's why I never really ever want to cry on stream or anything. Like that's another thing. If you're a girl and you're self-aware that girl cry, people instantly side with you. Instantly. And if you're aware of that and you hate that, then you don't ever want to do that, even though if you genuinely do want to cry. So I kind of have the issue that guys have where they can't cry in front of like other people and stuff like that, but for different reasons. Right? It's like I can't cry or else I am technically manipulating people. Right? Right? Anger's better. Fear, you just use it to feel your passion. Well, yeah. Use spite, anger, whatever to help kickstart something good. That sucks. It does. It does. Right? It's like I shouldn't feel guilty if I get emotional and cry, right? And that's another thing why I suck at like saying thank you and stuff. It's because I don't want to accidentally abuse the girl card. I don't want to abuse the female card. Right? That's why I'm too careful with that shit. Go Zen Master and learn to abandon your emotions? That's not healthy. That's not healthy. You need... If you feel emotion, you need to just let it out, like, in a nice, safe environment, place, whatever. Because at least in hellholes, like, man, you either go passive dead inside or get angry. People would run me over every day if I didn't cry, scream at them immediately. Yeah. It's the fun, like, society. Uh-oh, Juwon raided. Hi, Juwon. Hi, Juwon. Oh yeah, how was... Wait, what was he streaming? Someone lore dump what Juwon was doing right now. Oh yeah, did your little ARG thing get done? I saw that, Juwon. I saw that. Are you still doing the ARG? Or is that, like, too meta? I don't know. Yeah, but we're just yapping. We're just yapping. My dad's ex would try to do that, and I knew all too well what she was trying to do. I just gave her a look of wrath, and she stopped mid-cry. Yeah, see, it's like women like that that make me have my weird complex of showing emotion. If I didn't scream fake evils and make people cry in traffic, I'd be dead. Kind of. Sometimes. I don't know exactly what hellhole you're living in, so I can't fully judge. But you do need to... Okay, with girls, we're too passive sometimes, even though we need to be aggressive, right? Like, what I was saying earlier, where at the convention if someone stank, right? I was like, oh, I was gonna tell them and like stuff like that. I was gonna be aggressive. I wasn't gonna be like the polite girl thing where it's like, whatever. It's still going? It's on a separate channel. Is it? Okay. I gotta look into that. Every time I cry, people cry with me, and I hate seeing people cry and sad. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Okay, on the last day, when everyone was packing up and leaving, right? Like, the sad atmosphere. Fuck, man, that's hard. Everyone's, like, sad, and because you know everyone's sad, you get sad, and then it, like, loops, right? And amplifies, and you're just like, fuck. Fuck! Too many sad grown-ass men, too many sad people. Right? It amplifies, it bounces off, and then you get the post-con depression, which I've kind of gotten over. I feel like it's the strongest at the airport, right? Especially if you're traveling alone like me, right? You're just sitting there and you're like, damn, fuck. It's Jover. It's Jover. Hopefully no one left anything at the Airbnb besides, like, the food. Which, again, I hope the Airbnb person enjoys their giant, high-quality bag of rice. Why did we even fucking buy that? Who the fuck was gonna make, like, rice in a pot? Everyone just makes it in the fucking rice cooker. No one was gonna bring their rice cooker. Laughing at people works wonders. I used to be like that when I was younger. I used to, like, look into the lolcow stuff and, like, whatever. But it kind of just becomes, like, sad, right? It loops back around and you're just like, damn, this is really sad. And also some of the people involved, like, on the lolcow viewing side are also shitheads. right? And it's just like, yeah, no, this is bad. I need to get out of here. I said it would be funny if someone wore a full gas mask. If I go next year, I might. I think one of the homies had a gas mask. One of them was walking around with that. Even family only shit on me for my any other emotions other than me losing it. At them being scary. I don't like being scary. Shit sucks. Yeah. Sadly, the world sucks, right? So we have to like be aggressive. Gotta make people scared so then they back off and like other things, right? People be evil out there. So we gotta play the thing. We gotta do our part. We gotta whatever to keep ourselves safe. Be scared and take initiative and do things before I die. Yeah. Like I remember yelling at Mixie about it. It's gonna suck, right? Like, okay, Lulu, the stuff you're scared at, is it because you don't know? Is it the unknown part? Like, if you could break down what is scary, right? Like, is it the unknown part, or is it something else? Because if it's the unknown part, what I like to tell people is eventually the unknown will become known, right? And everything in your life was unknown, and then you learned it and you know it, and now it's not scary anymore, right? But it's completely understandable taking that first step into the unknown, right? Because again, you don't know. You don't know, but you reassure yourself by saying you're gonna learn it. You're gonna know it. Self-conclusion, leaving my dad alone. He's okay. I know your dad has I think medical stuff just like you, right? And like other things. But people are really good at adapting and surviving, right? He's old, yeah. I mean, you don't always have to leave him alone. Like if you go on a vacation or a trip, he should be fine alone for a little bit. Like 77. Uh, does he have friends? Does he have, you have trusted relatives? Yeah, the hard step is the first. He's Mexican, he can take care of himself. He has one. He probably could take care of himself, but I understand when they get old, they get confused and, like, stuff like that. You also have to remember he's also an adult, even if he is an older adult, elderly. Right? He's a grown-ass man. He's a grown-ass elderly man. Gotta take the leap of faith every once in a while. Yeah, I mean, I did that with streaming. So I've been a VTuber fan since 2016. And what held me back is I had a shit computer, shit internet, and also just the fear of putting myself out there. But 2 years and some ago, there was a lot of sad shit going on in the VTuber space. People were kind of down, right? It was a very low moment. A lot of graduations, a lot of dumb drama bullshit going on. Even in like Flavr stuff. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna turn it positive. I'm gonna turn it positive. I'm gonna put myself out there, right? Because the best time is always right fucking now. I hate the saying. I was like, oh, technically the best time was like yesterday, blah blah blah. No, the best time is now. Right now. Right in this very moment. And the present is the best time. Sure, technically, oh, like 10 years, blah blah blah. No, right now. If you can do something, right now is the best time. That's the best time. I mean, that's why I VTube, I went to Offkai 2 years, it's right. I'm not gonna let things be FOMO, shoulda, coulda, would've. If I can, I will. Hate furries as much as anime pros, how... What? What? Credit card companies hate furries as much anime bros, how... Oh! Aren't they censoring Fansly now? What was the thing targeting furries? Like, I heard people saying they're targeting furries now, but what out of the ban list was furry related? I don't know, using a condom for getting AIDS was a better time yesterday? Well, that's on you, Ito. But furry art... I mean, the furries did have it coming, right? Because they're always like, oh, disgusting anime, lolly, blah blah blah. And it's like, well, you get off to animals, fictional animals. And, like, you could try to, like, argue, loop around, whatever. But if you assume this is one thing, then clearly your shit is also bad. Yeah, they kind of did it to themselves. They probably shouldn't attack everyone because they got a taste of the same. Yeah. Also the smell. Honestly, Lulu, you just might have trouble with like sound levels, but you could just walk out and find like a quiet corner. And there's like a weird dance party thing. And they had like earplugs and stuff. At least in California, they might actually compensate for that type of thing. But I would just go with like a really trusted friend and just be like aware that you might have to step away to take a breather, and that's perfectly fine. Right? Yeah, noise canceling earbuds, headphones, yeah. Yeah, people shouldn't present themselves of animals like with big ears and stuff. Well, the issue is they always hyper focus on the animal genitalia, and it's like, buddy, if you're into the red rocket, that is like, you could argue that's like being okay with bestiality and type of stuff, right? Like, because of what they argue with like the anime, the lolly, the whatever, what you call it, right? It's like, this is literally in the same category of like weird fantasy stuff that is very like gray zone. And if you think that is bad, then people are gonna also assume everything you do, like whatever, is bad because it's in the same gray area. The only difference is fucking a weeaboo versus a furry. I learned my attention for 2 seconds and heard Red Rocket. Oh, sorry, we're doing 5 topics at once like any other normal stream. Yeah, they get full of themselves. I don't... If you're into degen, like, porn stuff, you're no better than any of the other degen porn stuff. It's just your taste. And then you're like, well, what I like is okay, but blah, 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 blah. I don't know. People, dumb. Dumb idiots. Right? So long as it's fictional and doesn't hurt nobody, like any real person, just fucking be a degenerate in your degenerate corner. Right? Again, so long as it's fictional, it doesn't involve anything real. Right? Complete fiction, 100% not reality. I wish people would just keep that crap to themselves. Yeah, just be a degen in your degen corner. Come on. I think it's more like a wine snobbery. It's not a moral thing. Yeah, but then they pretend it's a moral thing. They take the elitism wine snobbery and then they wrap it in morality, morals, because that's what the internet cares about right now. Right? Probably more of an argument in the sphere of furries, because I've heard some cases of furries having issue with zoophiles, but that's just personal preference. Well, I mean, yeah. There actually are, like zoophiles in the furry community. And I know some of them do try to, like, get rid of them. But then there's a lot of them that protect them. And are, like, weird about it. When they shouldn't be. Right? The same with, like, lollies and stuff. If someone crosses the line and is harming, like, children, animals, or, like, other, like, humans, adult, whatever, then you need to murder. You need to fucking just... I can't say that because they're gonna get me, but wood chipper. Right? You need to fucking clean as much as you can with that. You don't, like, fucking protect them or be vague or something like that. But I also understand those are very serious allegations and you don't just want to, like, throw that on anyone, right? But if there's hard confirmed evidence of that shit, that's when you wood chip. That's when you explode. Try so hard to kill the zoos and pedos, they end up going super weird Puritans. Yeah, I don't know. Too many factors, too many weird people. Would chip the human. Too much stuff. Again, the internet's too big now. Anime, VTuber stuff, too big. Furry stuff has been too big for a long time, so I get it, it's hard to police all that. And there's gonna always be people judging, stuff like that. They crap for years, they become too self-conscious until they become hypocrites. Same thing happens with anime, yeah. I don't know, no right answer. Even though the right answer is the fucking would chip the bad actors. Right? Give them the old chipkin chippa. I've seen enough furry evil to believe that there just shouldn't be furry communities. Don't make being a freak... Okay, that's another issue with anything, is don't make one thing your whole entire personality. Don't make being a furry or, like, a sex pest, a gooner, whatever your personality. Same thing with guns, Warhammer, VTubing, whatever. Don't make it your sole fucking personality. Because that's when you just get annoying, right? But I think that's probably autism issue. I think that's just autism. You know how people really get into things because of the tism, and they can't help themselves. But yeah, hobby is a hobby. Keep it that way. It doesn't define you. Yeah. Try to at least have two hobbies or like two things going on, right? I got VTubing. I do art. I game. I shitpost. Fuck, I don't know what else. Have more than one hobby is good advice. Yeah. Also, don't always try to fucking monetize every hobby you do. That's the evil of society trying to ruin what you enjoy. Have a hobby you don't like monetize, right? I kind of want to do that with like the traditional painting, right? Where I just make slot paintings for fun and I don't like sell that or anything. So I still have that idea of drawing, painting something and then having it blah 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 auctioned off. But that's like a funny haha. Oh yeah, fuck. I technically got some shit crossed off my bucket list this Offkai. I sold a print at a convention. I had the, like, Moso box coffee, like, whatever, sold at a convention. What else did I have crossed off the bucket list? I think those are two big major ones. Right? Because I thought it would always be cool to have my art sold at a con. And then I had raimAI branded things sold at a con. Right? So those are crossed off. Now I just gotta work towards that plushie, bros. I just gotta get that plushie, which I think I have. I just need to draw a thing for it as a reference, and then get that going. More to the bucket list, too dangerous. I gotta think of shit. I gotta think of shit to add to the bucket list. Like, okay, I don't know. Uh, if I can be, I'm gonna be so picky with the plushie. I'm gonna, like, look at the prototype, and I'm gonna be like, you need to change this, this, and that. I don't care if it takes a couple prototypes. I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it out of pocket until I'm broke. Even though I need to save money right now. You go next year, I can calm stuff from you the old-fashioned way with hardcode cash. Again, I think I said it last stream, but the reason why I kind of also don't do commissions is because I don't know if I can guarantee I'll win over the brainworms and get you a product done in time and to the quality you are satisfied with. Didn't the hotel talk to the credit card company after those furry cons they ruined? Probably. I don't know, there's the weird credit card company debit card shit. Bro. And apparently there's like a weird super Puritan Christian cult that's behind all that shit with the debit card, credit card like censoring. That's who's like genuinely behind the censorship. They might ban fur cons because of the stuff they do, yeah. Yeah, they had to be okay. I love Israel. We haven't said that in a while. That's my catchphrase. I love Israel. Oh yeah, well at Offkai, like, it was funny. I randomly looked at Twitter and someone's like, oh my god, World War III's about to happen. I'm like, huh? It's like, oh, they bombed Iran's nuclear shit. Oh wow. And then I continued on. I was like, okay. I was like, well, you know, if the nukes drop now, oh well. Oh well. I ain't gonna worry about it. I ain't gonna worry about it. Nothing ever happens. I mean, we did bomb their fucking nuclear stuff, and then we got them to cease fire on each other. I don't know what the new current up-to-date shit is. But, you know, I don't have to get drafted. I'm too old and I'm a woman. So I'm safe. You guys have fun in World War III, okay? Even though I know half of you are old men. Stepped in and gave everyone the nothing burger. No, we're just worrying about things, but yeah, it's beyond our control. Yeah, my legs too, and my ADHD, and my tism, and God knows what else. The up to date is Going to be conflict as always? Okay. But old man, I accept my rights to send the youth instead. I don't think the youth is ready to go to war, I'm gonna be honest. Those broccoli-haired, like, 19-year-olds, they're not gonna make it, bro. They're not gonna make it. Iran is paper tiger. That's in most countries, though, I'll be honest. It's all bark. Mostly bark, no bite. Because everyone is terrified of, like, the nukes, right? So everyone does everything they can to de-escalate and just do a little slap fighting. And then, like, the big boys come in and then, like, smack them hard because it's like, bro, you're getting too close to the line. If it shows anything, no big countries are ready. We all got too rusty with small countries. We spent too much time in the sandbox doing God knows what. I still find it funny. There's so many, like, army people that were so happy to finally get out of the sandbox only to be put right back in there. God help them. I mean, these Russians in Ukraine right now, they're just meat grinding each other into dust. Oh yeah, that's still going on. People really just stopped caring about Ukraine and Russia, huh? Because fucking the other ones had to pick up, too. I don't know, this is like the perfect, like, burning barrel to explode into a world war, right? We literally have multiple countries in, like, fucking intense conflict with each other. But, I don't know. People are so deathly afraid of another world war. It would have to take something actually, like, full-on happening. Oh no. Okay, maybe we end because we're getting to the World War III talk. Usually that's a bad sign. Hello, BlackRock. Oh my god. Hello, Rat Lady. I see you escaped California. Hello. We're talking about World War III. We moved on from Offkai, now we're talking about World War III. This is why I can't join a fucking company. I can't talk about the fun Ukraine, Russian, Israel, whatever war. Iran trauma. Frank, is talking about conflict in the world drama? I don't think it is. Huh? You want me to talk about drama? Actually, I don't even think I can. Another VTuber from Vshoujo left. What was it? Giga? Gi? And then, like, a bunch of other people, like, staff from Vshoujo left. I wonder what's going on there. Haha. Pick rat dance. I'm just swaying back and forth because I'm listening to music, but I have my desktop muted so you can't hear it. Didn't want a middleman. Always remember there's more reasons to someone leaving a corpo that they can't say, so they choose the softest ball imaginable to say on their, like, little thing. That's why they all said a disagreement with management at blah 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 at Hololive. Always remember that, but also try to contain your rats so they don't get too wild. Sometimes you go a little too cray-cray. But always keep that in the back of your minds and, like, as, like, a note for later, right? Put it on the board. The pin board with the red string. It'll be useful later. It'll be useful. Right? You pocket information, you keep it stored in your brain file. Did you watch Fish Tank? Okay, apparently the homies knew someone in Fish Tank, so that was funny, but they got voted off already. That's all I'll say. And I was like, what the fuck? How do you know this person? And they explained it to me, and it's like, goddamn. Goddamn. Bro, I swear to God, connections are weird. People just know people. Shit weird, shit wild. Okay. What else can I say to end it? Because it's like 1 AM. Jin? I don't know. I'm not gonna say just in case. Oh yeah, Ricky's on there. The fucking little goblin himself. I'm happy he's still, you know, doing his thing. It was Jinlaw, was it? That's what made disagreement with management so suspicious. If that's the softball, then it happens so many. Shit is on fire, yeah. Yeah. Again, I don't like the Hollow fans that are coping. It's like, oh no, nothing bad will ever happen to Hololive, blah 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 blah. And it's like, I get it, Hololive has been great for a long time, but you know, things get shitty eventually, especially when they go public, cough cough. But yeah, keep coping. Keep coping. I hope the best for your Oshi. Jen got booted from outing Jet Trip post on RK about the female or something. Lamau? That makes sense. That part is when you realize that what we used to have. That's why I just enjoy what you have now. Like, when it's good times, I know it's hard to tell when you're in the good time moment, but just enjoy the good when you can. What? Tatters knows Jet? Why does everyone know everyone in fucking Fish Tank? People tend to forget about the last 5 graduations that happened. Yeah, no, it's like, it's earlier, someone's like, it was only Ian. It's like, no, JP also lost like 3+ people. Like, it's not just Ian's side, it's also JP, bro. It's also JP. Right, cover Corp never goes full Niji. I don't think so. I don't think so, because Niji just has horrible fucking staff, and, like, they literally don't care at all about anything. Pull the fucking Milsicker from a Hololive snack like the day she got terminated. Lulu, you cursed her. That was, like, negative energy going out in the world. Okay, what else can I say? Wrap it up. Offkai fun. We were, like, fucking moving around so much, I feel like I missed out a little bit. But we also did so much at the same time. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed the dumb little recording videos, right? And also any people I met there. It was actually nice talking to, like, the people. Had some fun conversations. Are you sending us? I don't know yet. I'm, like, wrapping up. I'm trying to conclude. What? What, Frank? What do you want? Huh? I'll give you your attention. I'm in one of your videos. Take it down? No. Well, now they know. Now they're gonna find you and kill you. We did cut out some people coming up and talking to us, right? Just in case. I sit in the server. Oh, you pointed out exactly where you were? Okay. Well, now you know if you're in the Flavr Discord, you could see exactly the timestamp that Frank the Tank is at. Fae people, you thought were me? Oh god, are you guys playing Guess Who in the fucking video? Chance for Boba Tea, get wrecked? Fuck you. I saw that tweet. I was gonna reply to it. But I was like, no. No, fuck you, Suzuka. You could have used that $20 to also pay for yours, fucker. You motherfucker. Okay. Let me pull up the thing. What poor bastard is streaming? This is Frank? Oh yeah, I don't know. I feel like... I hope the Offkai staff got better. I do know that the Kapipis were on the volunteer. And it was mostly just the hotel convention people being idiots. But now we have FazeCon. If it could survive past year 1. So anyone that didn't like Offkai because of the thing that happened last year, hopefully we have FazeCon. Becky's still alive? We got Marwi, we got Exit Dot. We got Kiki, we got Seki. We got fucking Hollow people. You know what? I will... I haven't been following any shenanigans happening this year. Is there anything worth digging into? Not really. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't hear anything, but I wasn't around to talk to my people that usually know what is happening. So I don't think any big yab dumb shit happens. Should I be brave and raid Pippa? I'll be brave and raid Pippa. Be nice to her, okay? I think she's been having a hard time or something, like with I don't even god knows what, but be nice to Pippa. Okay? Even though there's gonna be 5 trillion people there, be nice. Okay? Think VTubers that died was real or a hoax? Wait, which one? Which one? Oh, fuck, don't bring that up right when we're ending. Okay, thank you, bye. I still have to study and do my GED, but I'll try to stream when I can. You know what? I'll try to play fucking Kingdom Hearts soon. I don't know which Kingdom Hearts, but it's been like literally a year, okay? We're going back to the Kino. Okay, where the fuck is OBS? Okay, thank you. Have a good night. Bye-bye. And again, if I saw you at Offkai, thanks. It was nice talking to you. No one was weird or creepy. Don't brainworm about it. Yeah. Okay, bye. See you later. See you when I fucking see you, idiots. Idiots. Okay, Osu cheese. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.